Gentlemen, picture this. You open your eyes tomorrow morning and realize your body feels more alive than it has in years, with the kind of natural firmness you thought was gone for good. No medications, no gadgets, no risky procedures. Just your own two hands and a few focused minutes to activate what your body already knows how to do. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Rains, a urologist who has spent more than 10 years helping men restore their confidence and sexual vitality. Today, I'm going to guide you through 3 powerful pressure points located on and around your manhood that can reignite morning erections by boosting circulation, relaxing key muscles, and sharpening nerve signals. If you've been missing that automatic morning rise, don't go anywhere. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where these points are, how to stimulate them safely, and how to turn this into a simple daily habit for real results. Before we talk about the exact spots and techniques, it's important to understand why this method is so effective. Because once you grasp the science, you'll see that you're not just pressing on skin, you're activating one of the most powerful reflex systems in the male body. An erection isn't random. It's the result of a finely tuned interaction between your brain, spinal cord, nerves, blood vessels, and pelvic muscles. Here's how it works. Electrical signals travel rapidly from your brain and sensory nerves down to the erectile tissue. These messages instruct the smooth muscle fibers in the penis to relax, allowing blood to surge into the 2 spongy chambers known as the corpora cavernosa. As these chambers expand, veins that normally let blood drain away are compressed, keeping everything firm and stable. But as we age, 2 big changes occur. First, blood vessels in the pelvic area gradually lose elasticity, making circulation sluggish. Second, nerve transmission slows down, so those vital electrical signals lose some of their strength and speed. This combination explains why morning erections often fade after 50 or 60. Targeted pressure point stimulation provides a way to bypass those slowdowns. When you press or massage specific regions, you're triggering clusters of nerve endings that send rapid messages into the pelvic nerve plexus and up into the sacral spinal cord, the very control center for erections. In response, your body tells penile muscles to relax, arteries to widen, and blood to flow more freely. There's another layer too. Certain points directly influence the pelvic floor muscles, the supportive hammock of tissue that holds firmness during arousal and controls ejaculation. Stimulating them helps restore tone and responsiveness, which not only makes it easier to achieve an erection, but also to maintain it longer. Think of it this way. By working on these points, you're essentially rebooting your erection system. You're refreshing the nerve signals, boosting circulation, and training the muscles to coordinate better. Done regularly, this process retrains your reflexes, restores vascular flexibility, and gradually sharpens sensitivity, bringing back the kind of automatic morning response you may have been missing. The first pressure point is located right at the very root of your manhood, where the shaft connects with the pubic area. If you slide your fingers along the underside of the shaft toward your body, you'll notice a shallow groove or hinge-like spot. This is known as the base groove, and it's a powerhouse for both nerve activity and blood flow. Underneath this area lies a dense cluster of sensory nerve endings, along with major blood vessel junctions that feed directly into the erectile chambers. In other words, it's a central hub where your circulation system and nervous system meet. By applying steady circular pressure here, you're essentially sending 2 signals at once: to the blood vessels, telling them to open wider and allow more flow; to the nerve fibers, encouraging them to fire faster and transmit signals more efficiently. This double effect primes your erectile tissue to react more quickly whenever arousal signals arrive, whether that's during the morning or intimate moments later in the day. Here's how to do it properly. Place your thumb over the base groove while your other fingers support the shaft from behind. Begin with moderate pressure, firm enough to feel the tissue beneath, but never uncomfortable. Move in small circles, letting warmth build in the area. As the tissues soften and relax, you can gradually increase the pressure slightly. You may notice gentle tingling, warmth, or even a sense of fullness as blood flow improves. If you don't feel much at first, that's normal. Consistency is what matters most. With daily practice, sensitivity increases, responsiveness improves, and the results become much more noticeable. The ideal times to work on the base groove are first thing in the morning while your body is relaxed, or during a warm shower when circulation is already stimulated. With a few weeks of regular practice, many men begin to notice a return of stronger, more reliable morning erections, simply from engaging this one overlooked spot. The second pressure point isn't on the shaft at all, but in a small, often ignored area between the scrotum and the anus. This region is called the perineum, And while it doesn't get much attention, it's one of the most powerful spots for supporting stronger erections. Why is it so important? Just beneath the surface lies the bulbospongiosus muscle, a critical part of the pelvic floor. Its main job is to act like a natural clamp, trapping blood inside the penis during arousal so your erection stays firm. But like any other muscle, if it's left weak and inactive, performance suffers. Targeted stimulation of the perineum activates this muscle reflexively, giving it a workout without needing a full pelvic floor routine. Over time, this helps restore tone and strength, improving both firmness and staying power. Here's how to do it. Sit comfortably in a chair or lie back with your knees slightly apart. Place your index and middle finger on the soft, springy spot in the middle of the perineum. Apply gentle but steady pressure, not painful, but firm enough to feel the muscle beneath respond. Begin slow circular motions, staying centered in that sweet spot. As you massage, you might notice warmth spreading toward the penis, or even a faint pulsing sensation as circulation improves. These are signs that blood flow and muscle activity are kicking in. Spend 2 to 3 minutes here, moving slowly and steadily. For an added boost, combine this with light pelvic floor contractions, similar to stopping the flow of urine midstream. Doing so strengthens the muscle even further and enhances the long-term benefits. With consistent practice, this overlooked point can dramatically improve your ability to achieve and maintain stronger erections, especially those automatic morning ones. The third and final pressure point sits in one of the most sensitive regions of male anatomy, just below the head of the penis. Specifically, we're targeting the corona, the ridge where the glans meets the shaft. This ring-like area is packed with thousands of sensory nerve endings. These nerves are the body's main messengers, carrying arousal signals directly to the spinal cord's erection center. When stimulated the right way, the corona acts like a reset button for nerve responsiveness, helping your body transition from mild arousal to a full, lasting erection. Here's the technique. Using your thumb and forefinger, gently pinch the ridge of the corona and hold for about 5 seconds. Slowly release, then repeat this hold and release rhythm for around 1 minute. After that, switch to light circular motions around the entire circumference of the ridge, gliding your fingers just enough to activate the nerves without causing irritation. The key here is moderation. Too much pressure or overly intense stimulation can overwhelm the nerves and dull their sensitivity. What you want is steady, comfortable pressure that wakes up the nerve endings without overloading them. Done consistently, this exercise reconditions the sensory pathways so they respond faster and more strongly, just like they did years ago. Many men also notice improved overall sensitivity and more natural arousal during intimacy, as the corona acts as a critical communication hub between touch and the brain. Think of it as fine-tuning your arousal circuitry so your system is ready to fire when you need it most. The real magic happens when you don't treat these 3 points as separate tricks, but as one connected daily routine. Here's the simple sequence I recommend. Start with the bass groove, about 90 seconds of small, steady circles until you feel warmth and light responsiveness. Move to the perineum. Spend 2 minutes with slow, controlled pressure and circular massage to wake up the pelvic floor and deepen circulation. Finish with the corona. Hold and release pinches for a minute, followed by gentle circular strokes for another minute to recondition nerve sensitivity. Back to back, this sequence does 3 things at once: stimulates blood flow, engages key pelvic muscles, and sharpens nerve communication. These are the essential pillars of strong, dependable morning erections. Now, let's set clear expectations. This isn't a switch you flip overnight. Your body needs time to relearn how to coordinate blood vessels, muscles, and nerves. But many men start noticing encouraging signs in just 2 to 4 weeks: more warmth and fullness in the mornings, erections that last longer, and a stronger sense of vitality in the pelvic area. For best results, combine this routine with smart lifestyle habits. Hydration keeps blood volume and circulation at their best. Pelvic floor exercises like Kegels strengthen the muscular support system behind erections. Balanced nutrition reduces inflammation and supports vascular health. Do this consistently, and the benefits tend to multiply. The points grow more responsive, circulation improves, and your body remembers how to perform the way it once did. Gentlemen, weaker morning erections don't have to be your new normal. Your body still has the capacity, it just needs the right kind of stimulation and support. By working these 3 points each day, you can retrain your reflexes, restore natural blood flow, and reclaim that morning confidence without pills, pumps, or risky procedures. If this was helpful, make it part of your routine and share your experience. I'd love to hear your results. And remember, your sexual health mirrors your overall health. Every step you take toward better circulation and stronger muscles pays off both in the bedroom and in your daily life.